Hello Libra, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This is for anyone with a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or anyone who knows someone with those placements. This is a general tarot reading, so not everything that you hear here is going to resonate with you. If not, that's fine. It just means that it was meant for someone else to hear. So just take what resonates and leave the rest for whoever it was meant for. If it really doesn't resonate with you, then feel free to pick a different pile, or I've already uploaded several other videos so you can go back and see what one might resonate with you more. I make my readings timeless, so whenever you find it is when it's meant to find you. That being said, here are the three piles for today. We have the Tarot of the Cloisters tarot deck with a piece of Lemurian Quartz. We have the Archangel Tarot with a piece of Angelite here. And last but not least, we have the Manga Tarot with a piece of Howlite. So feel free to pause the video if you need to. Meditate on your stack, meditate on your stone. You may find that more than one resonates with you, so that's fine. It just means that you have more than one message this week. And I will see you in your reading. Hello Libra, and welcome to your reading. For those of you who've chosen pile number 1, this is your reading. This pretty little piece of Lemurian quartz here. It's one of my brother's favorite crystals, and he is a Libra, so I like to include them there. So let's see what the cards are for you this week. Libra, group number 1, need to know. Nice. Alright. At the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. So, listening to that intuition of yours, that's always a good thing to do. You are on top of things this week, for sure. We have the Emperor here. We have the 5 of Pentacles. And we have the King of Pentacles. So that being said, with the Emperor and the King of Pentacles, the Emperor is Aries energy, so you could be dealing with an Aries or have it strong in your chart. And the King of Pentacles would be an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could be dealing with one of those or have that in your chart. And if not, don't worry about it. That just means that it's an energy more than a person, and energies are just as important. So, what I'm seeing here is that you are tired of your situation, where you are either not being treated fairly, you're feeling left out in the cold, you've not been taking care of yourself and you got sick, maybe you screwed up a little bit on your finances and you have to catch up. But whatever it is, you're done with it. You're like, you know what, screw this, I'm done, I need to do better, I need to have better for myself. And so you are on top of your game, trying to get everything back on track. You are taking responsibility for it, for yourself, for your situation, and you are going to figure out a solution to it. You're going to apply that energy to get this done, and it's definitely going to go in your favor. So kudos to you for taking responsibility for your own situation, and deciding to get it fixed instead of just whining about it, because it's a challenge when something's not going right. It's easier to whine about it than to own it. So, let's see. Let's get some additional information here. This is the Moonology Tarot deck, or Oracle deck. One of my favorites. Let's see. Yeah. Well, that just brought up a whole new line here. So we have a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. So that tells me that having two people here with the Five of Pentacles in the middle is telling me that you've been treated like dirt in the past because having a Libra as a brother, I can tell you firsthand that you guys allow yourselves to be walked all over for a while. Like, you'll put up with a lot, and you really, really want everything to be fair. You really want the other person to feel loved and appreciated, even if it means that you don't get it back. And you'll put up with that for a long time, but you're not going to put up with it forever. So this is telling me that you're done. Like, I'm not going to be treated like this anymore. I deserve to be loved just as much as you do. I apologize for the wind howling. It's very windy here in Arizona right now. But you are ready to find someone who's going to love you the same way that you are loved. And from what I see, you found it, or you are finding it this week. And it's going to be amazing. You're going to feel on top of the fucking world. It's going to be exactly what you wanted and more. And you're like in it for the long haul for sure. And it says your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So that's the earth sign. Which could go with the King of Pentacles here. Or you could have it in your chart as well. But that's just, yeah, your hard work is paying off. You've been working on you. You've been improving yourself. You've been improving your situation. You've been owning it. You've been working on it. And the universe is saying, all right, well, I see your effort here. Like, let me help you out. Like, you've been putting in all this effort. The universe is going to come in and back you up now. And then we have a fiery climax approaches with the full moon in Aries. So again, there's the Aries that you could be dealing with or have it in your chart. And this is just saying that if you haven't, like, if you're really tired with how you're feeling or how your significant other is making you feel, and you haven't broke it off yet, it's saying that this week could be the week where you're like, you know what, fuck this, I'm out. Like, I'm done being treated like this. I'm gonna go find me something that, is actually going to appreciate what I do. And, well, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Is you're gonna go and you're gonna find someone who loves you like you love, and it's going to be amazing and wonderful and everything you've ever wanted. And for those of you who this is not a love reading for, is still saying that you are done. Like, maybe you'll have an outburst or something, because Libras are fair and even tempered, but when they go off, they go off. So it's like you could be just, too much stress, too much pressure, and you just explode for a day or so and just and then you come back to it and you're like, all right, well, this is bullshit. This is not going to happen again. I'm going to fix this shit, and this is never going to happen again. And that's exactly what it takes for you to be like, all right, this is what I want. This is my plan. I'm going to do it. Let's do the work. And then the hard work is going to pay off, and it's all going to be it's going to be great. Once you decide what you want and actually are willing to put in the effort that needs to be put in to get what you want, you'll get it. It's coming. So I'm going to close off with some final messages from the universe here. See what else they have to say. There's 1, 2, and 3. Cool. Alright, we have strength. You are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. Positive outcome is assured. For sure. As soon as you figure out what you want, own up to your own mistakes, and decide that that's never going to happen again, you got it. You got it made. Like, the universe is going to back you up. You're going to get out of your situation, and something better is going to come in that you actually deserve, that deserves you. That kind of thing. And then we have freedom. Follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. Yeah, you are freeing yourself from this bullshit situation this week because you know what you deserve. You deserve a hell of a lot better than what you've been getting, and you're going to go out and you're going to find it, and you're going to be happy, and it's going to be exactly what you wanted and more, and you'll never have to worry about being in this space where you feel unimportant or unloved or having less than you need. That kind of, like, you'll have exactly what you need when you need it. You're gonna feel loved, you're gonna feel appreciated, and it's gonna be amazing. Then we have channel. You are a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. So that's also an indication that you yourself are healing, because you can't be a healing channel if you are not healed. So make sure you take some time out for yourself. Do your explosion. Do your I'm fucking done with this thing. It's a good thing. It'll be good for you. Let it out. Let it happen. And then take some time out for yourself. And just remember that you deserve the whole freaking world. And don't stop until you find the situation that is deserving of you, or the kind of love that is deserving of you. Don't settle and don't overextend yourself. It's fair when it's 50-50. It's not fair if it's anything more or less than 50-50. In any kind of situation, whether it's a work situation or a love situation, make sure it's fair. You deserve fair. That's all I have for you this week. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Have that explosion if you need it. Take time and give yourself that self-love. You deserve it. Stay safe, be blessed, and I will see you in next week's reading. Bye. Hello, Libra, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. For those of you who've chosen pile number 2, this is your reading. This pretty little piece of Angelite here. Let's see if it'll... It shows you the rainbow effect of the stone. It's very pretty. So, let's see what the universe has for you. This deck has the meanings written on it, although I don't always use the meanings written on it. But we'll see what it says. And use my intuition to see if that's what it's supposed to be, or if it's supposed to be more of a traditional meaning. Alright, let's see. What does Libra group number 2 need to know? Libra group number 2. Group number 2 need to know. This deck is big and I have little hands, so it can be hard to shuffle. Yeah. Oh, nice. So on the bottom of the deck here, we have the 8 of Wands, the 8 of Gabriel. And that means that you've got some exciting energy coming in this week. some good energies. Oh, coming in fast. Okay. Getting some messages here. We have the Page of Pentacles. And this one says, an excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education. Time to get to work. And then we have the Six of Raphael, or the Six of Cups. And that says, embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. And last but not least, we have the Knight of Michael, or the Knight of Swords. And this says, time to move quickly, choose logic over emotion, sudden changes. Well, the sudden changes are backed up by the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is all about fast movement, fast moving energies. What I'm seeing here is, first of all, the first thing I got is that some of you are having family come to visit this week, and it's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of reminiscing and a very relaxing time. Maybe some of you are having spring break, and so you're going to go visit family during spring break, and it's going to be amazing. Let's see, we've got the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So Pentacles represents an earth sign, which would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then we've got the Swords, which represents air signs, which would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And so you could have those in your chart. You could be dealing with someone with those in their chart. But if not, it's not a problem. It's an energy, which energies are just as important as cards indicating people. If it is a person, then it could be a soulmate type relationship, someone that you've definitely known in past lives. A lot of people consider soulmates to be a romantic relationship, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. I consider family to be soulmates because you're on a soul level. You know, my personal belief is that your soul isn't going to incarnate with a family that it doesn't know, especially since life is hard here and we oftentimes need help. So your soul is going to want to incarnate with other souls that it knows it can rely on. On occasion, there's also the family members that you have major issues with, and that's more of a karmic relationship where that karma needs to be cleared out, and so you just have to live a life with challenges between two people. But that aside, yeah, I'm seeing that there's some fast movement, maybe plans are coming up last second for you to take a vacation during spring break, go visit family. You could be deciding last minute to put in your FAFSA request so that you can attend college or whatever in the fall. There's also for some of you, I'm seeing that you'll have to choose in a romantic relationship between an air sign and an earth sign. Let's see, let's get some extra information here. This may have been the one that most of you chose, so there's a lot of different messages. This is the Moonology Oracle deck. It's one of my favorites. Just because it's pretty, and I like the feeling of the cards and how well they work for me. Alright, let's get some additional information for Libra group number 2. Also, just Thursday, we had a new moon, which was a huge portal for a lot of people, opening up energies to help open doors that were closed before, and a huge portal of forward movement. There was a lot of cycles ending and a lot of new things beginning. If this is not the case and you find this far, further in the future, then don't worry about it. But there's a lot of things happening recently that is indicating doors, old situations ending and starting up of new exciting chapters. So we have Hold Your Vision with Fixed Moon. We have It's Time to Take Action with New Moon in Aries. And we have Your Dreams Need a Practical Plan with the Full Moon in Taurus. So this kind of goes with the education one. Well, I guess it could go with a couple of different things. Hold your vision. You need to know what you want. If you're already in school, why did you start it? What were you wanting to accomplish when you started school? You need to remember that. If there's a way to put it in a picture, put that picture as a background on your phone, print it out and post it like a poster on your wall, just to make sure that you're always, every day you're remembering why you started this, because anything that takes a lot of time, anything that's worth doing is going to take time, and it's going to be grueling, and there's going to be times where you just don't remember why you wanted to start this in the first place. It's so much work, wanting to give up, that kind of thing. But you need to remember why you started it so that you can get through those difficult parts and find success. And that's where the plan comes into action, is you need to plan it out. If you haven't started school already and that's what you were thinking of doing, and you're trying to fill out your FAFSA real fast or whatever to get into school, have a plan. Like, it's not good enough to just jump in heads first. Which is saying a lot because I'm an Aries and I have to, that's something that I have to work on. But you need to sit down, you have to decide, like, okay, this is exactly what I want, this is where I want to go, and I need step A, B, C, D, however many steps to get to this. And so this is where I start. I have to start with school. Write it down, do what I said previously, make sure that you are remembering every single day why you started this. And then it's time to take action. This one I can see as, look, you know what you want, why are you hesitating, why are you putting it off, quit procrastinating, just get on it. And if it is for those of you who have a choice between two lovers, it's time to take action. Like, it's time to make your choice, it's time to not string people along, quit stringing people along, quit making other people suffer, making you suffer, and just make that decision. It's time to take action on whatever choice that you are going to make. So it is an exciting week. It's some big decisions, but they're going to be beneficial for you. You've got this in the bag. You just gotta make your plan, take that action, and remember and keep remembering why you wanted to do this in the first place. And that's regardless of which path this is. If it's a path of you are already in school, if it's a path of you, if it's the path of you thinking about starting school, or even if it's a path of visiting family and having plans thrown at you last minute, or a choice between lovers, like, it's all the same. Like, you need to know exactly what you want. You need to be able to stand up for yourself and make decisions, and you need to make that plan so that you can go get it. And then it's time to stop being lazy, get up off your butt and go get it. We're gonna get some final messages here from the universe before we close out the reading. This is the Starseed Oracle deck. Let me get one more closing message for Libra. Group number 2. Libra group number 2. have advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the strength of your heart. Now listen to your intuition. Libras, I've found, have a very strong intuition, and you guys have an easier time tuning into it than like Geminis. But make sure that you are following your passion, what your intuition is telling you. Get this stuff done, get this stuff organized, and get on it. Meditation. Take a moment to connect to source through quiet, reflective meditation. And meditation, as I've told in many readings, many times, is not necessarily sitting there and doing nothing. The point of meditation is to do something where your mind is still. So if that's sitting in a room all by yourself with your eyes closed, then do it. For like me personally, as an Aries, I can't sit still and have my mind be still. Something has to be active at all times. So for me, it's going for a walk, going for a run, going to the gym, being active, doing things with my hands. That's how I meditate, because it stills my mind so that it's easier for me to receive messages. Also going for drives, it's very relaxing. Just whatever that you do that helps you to relax and quiet your mind, that's what you need to be doing to meditate. And then we have Earth Guide. Your sacred calling upon this planet is to simply love and be loved. So I'm pretty sure that one is for those of you who are making a choice between two lovers, or maybe even going back to family for your spring break. But yeah, so that's all I have for you this week. Make sure that you're taking time out for yourself so that you got that self-love thing down. Make sure that you are making those plans and getting ready to take action. Take some time out if you need to, but make sure that you're ready to get back at it soon. That's all I have for you, so take care, stay safe, be blessed, and I will see you in next week's reading. Bye. Hello Libra, and welcome. For those of you who've chosen pile number 3, this is your reading with this pretty little piece of Howlite. I like Howlite because it kind of looks like marble. And speaking of Howlite, the wind is howling today. It's windy here in Arizona, so you might hear that in the background. We just finished with the new moon, so a lot of people have been closing out old cycles and starting new exciting chapters. So we will see what is in store for Libra this week. Howlite is a stone of communication. It helps us to open up that throat chakra and speak our truths. So let's see what the universe has for Libra group number 3. Let's see, Libra group number 3. Whoa, that one flipped backwards. Sure, we'll take it. That was impressive. That's never happened before. Okay. So on the bottom of the deck here we have the 4 of Swords. So some of you, many of you are taking a break. I know that spring break is coming up, so that could be what it's indicating here, is going back to visit family or whatever during spring break. Okay, let's see. Interesting. We have the 3 of Wands, we have the Hierophant. We have the Five of Pentacles. And last but not least, we have the Lovers. So the Lovers is Gemini energy and the Hierophant is Taurus energy. So you could have those in your chart or be dealing with someone with those in their chart. If not, that's fine. It means that it's an energy, which is equally as important. So, this is very similar to the first pile in case you were having a hard time deciding. What I see here is a little more on the romantic side perhaps than the first pile. But you are pretty fed up with waiting for things to be more beneficial for you. You, as a Libra, you put up with a lot of shit. You put up with a lot of things that aren't fair in a relationship. And more so than other people would be willing, but it's in your nature as Libra to give your all for quite a while, trying to make things work before you finally just say this isn't working. And it seems like for quite a while, because the Three of Wands is all about waiting for that ship to come in, and the Five of Pentacles is all about being left out in the cold or being sick and poor, and you're just tired of it. Like, you're tired of the waiting, you're tired of the empty promises, you're tired of being left out, or whatever it is that is making, it's just not fair. It's just an unfair situation. And I mean, Libra is literally represented by the scales. Things need to be balanced, things need to be fair. And while you put up with that for quite a while, longer than you probably should, to be honest, this week is going to be the breaking point. This week is where you say, look, I'm done. I need to be treated X, Y, and Z. You've hit my boundaries. These are my boundaries. Don't cross them or I'm gone. Like, it's time. It's time for you to stand up for yourself. It's time for you to give that ultimatum. Like, look, I treat you well. I do my best to be fair to you. And I'm not getting that in return. So either you can fix this and we can work this out, or I'm done. Or maybe you've already given lots of choices, lots of ultimatums like that, and it's time to just be done instead of giving yet another chance. The Lovers and the Hierophant can indicate that perhaps all of this was in the past and you've felt put out and not fair in the past, but your new relationship that you're in is not like that, and it's time for you to decide if you want to put a ring on it and settle down with this person, because the Hierophant is a more traditional, pretty serious relationship, marriage, and the Lovers is like twin flame soulmate energy. It's a pretty major relationship. So you've got choices here. It could also be that you're currently with a Gemini or a Taurus, and that things haven't been working out, and then the other sign comes in and it's like, and you are finding that you are very attracted to that person because they give you the fairness that you deserve, that you've been looking for. Just remember that you deserve fairness. Like, you're literally represented by the scales. So you definitely deserve fairness. You deserve someone who loves like you do, who treats you like you treat them. because that is what Libra thrives on, is fairness. So let's get some additional information here for Libra, group number 3. So we have nothing is yet set in stone. Yeah, even if you're in a relationship, hell, even if you're engaged and you're now having second thoughts, even if you're married, it's not too late to step out if you're really in a bad situation. It's okay for you to want things to be fair. It's not selfish. So nothing is set in stone. Like, you still have choices. You're not stuck. Don't let yourself think that you're stuck in an unfair situation. We have a fiery climax approaches with the full moon in Aries. So yeah, that's what I was saying. Is like, this week you're fucking done. This week you're making that decision. You're making your move. And then it says, step out of your comfort zone, North Node. One of the things I've learned is that for Libra, sometimes it can be pretty hard for you to stand up for, especially when it's yourself. If you're not being treated right, it's hard for you to step up and be like, look, I deserve better treatment, guys. It's time for you to do that. It's growth, and it's hard, but it's necessary because you definitely deserve that fair treatment. And then we have take time to breathe out. Yeah, if you need to go and psych yourself up so that you can get this done, so that you can have more fairness, like, do it. You deserve it. Go for a walk, go to the gym, go do whatever it is that you do to hype yourself up so that you can stand up for yourself and finally get what you deserve. And what you deserve is a lot more than what you're getting, let me tell you right now. We are going to finish off with some final messages from the universe and see what final messages the universe wants to give you before we close out the reading. Alright, some final messages for Libra. Here we go. That was fast. Alright, we have Gaia. Connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. Yeah, that goes with the take time to breathe out. Do whatever you need to do in order to meditate. Meditate just means keeping your mind still. It does not mean keeping your body still. Whatever you need to do, whatever you do that relaxes you and calms your mind, that's what you need to be doing. We have transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. Libras are amazing people, and you deserve an amazing people right back at you because you deserve it. You deserve to know how amazing you are by having it reflected back at you in fairness, not in you doing all the work. And we have advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. You've got those intuitive hits. You know what you need to do. It's time to do it. No more hemming and hawing. No more, maybe they'll actually change. Maybe it'll actually be fair. You need to stop that. If it's been this long and it hasn't changed and they're not showing effort, then it's time for you to find someone who does. We deserve people who are actually wanting to put in effort into our relationship, because that's how a relationship works. It's never supposed to be more than 50-50 or less. Anyways, that's all I have for you this week. Take care of yourself. Definitely take that time out. Recharge. Come at it with full energy. And be safe. Be well. I will see you in next week's reading.